Yeah, good day guys, thanks for joining us here. This is Don's Graphics Design, and in this tutorial I'll be taking you through on how you can design this church flyer design, this awesome church program flyer design with the help of your Pixellab application. But then if you are joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe to the channel and make sure that you have turned on your notification so that you don't miss out whenever we bring other amazing tutorials. That's it. Let's dive straight into the video, and we are going to delete everything to start from afresh. So right now I'm going to delete the default text, then I will proceed to my top bar. Here you will see this menu, three dots menu. You just click on it, then go to your image size. Once your image size, you will have to change this width to 1023, but then the height will remain unchanged, so we are leaving the height unchanged, 1280. Now the final size will be 1023 by 1280, and you will smash the OK button and you are good to go. Now so we have this one here. First of all, I'm going to change the background to pure white. All right, then after doing that, go to your import button, which is right here. Then you want to import this praise and worship background. Okay, so this sorry about that. Yeah, so this praise and this church flyer today, this church flyer design today, it's all about a praise and worship background. So that's why we're bringing an image of praise and worship. All right, so we don't just use elements in graphic design. We use elements based on the theme, and for this theme is a praise and worship flyer. So we're going to import this right now, then we size it up. So look at where I'm sizing it up, clicking on the round button here and increasing it in size. Now go to relative position on image editing and make sure that it's aligned to the middle. Then go to color filters, which is here. Click on your color filters and reduce it to black and white. So let's reduce the saturation to -100, and then we click OK. Now it's on black and white. All right, so after realizing this, we are going to log the image, right? So after logging up the image, the next thing we're going to do is to create some kind of a fading effect here. So I'm going to go to my draw tool and increase the smoothness, the pen size, and the blur radius. Then you will just create something like this. Tap your finger on the screen and you will get this effect. So after doing this, we are going to, okay, for the color composition here, we are going to maintain a kind of let's say green and lemon green with orange. So that's the color we're using for this. So first of all, go to our color, enable it, and we are going with, let's check for green. All right, check for green color. So we have this. I would love to make the green a little bit brighter, but then increase it. So we have something like this. You can just position this here for now. Then let's make a copy of it, bring it here. Now we're going to make this one lemon green. So lemon green should be somewhere here. Okay, lemon green. So yeah, this is fine. And the last color we're going to use is orange. So we can check for orange on the color bar, and yeah, this orange. So what we're going to do is to reduce this orange. Let's just reduce it in size and try to position it here. So we're going to lock these ones so that they don't interrupt when we're doing other important things. Okay, so this is the color tone that I want it to flow here. I want something like this for the background. Okay, good. So after realizing this, the next thing we're going to do is to start bringing in some element. I'm going to begin with a church logo, which is Revival World Revival Faith Ministry. So I'm going to make this a little bit tinier. Okay, then let's see if we can shift this image downward. Okay, maintain it like this. All right, good. So it's all about doing the necessary adjustments as you proceed with your design. So I'm going to click on shape, select a simple square shape, make it a tiny separation here, and that is too big. Let's take that again. So go to shapes, all right. So this is really challenging, so to say. So take that again. Right, so I think this one is fine, and I'm going to go to my text and I write World Revival Faith Ministry. And then this should be in capital letters. Go change the color to pure white, and after realizing this, we are going to go to our fonts, and the font I'm using is called Poppins Black, so that it can really be bold enough. But then break this into just 2 lines. World Revival Faith Ministry. And for the line spacing, let's see. Okay, so World Revival Faith Ministry. So we are leaving it at 3 lines, and we have reduced the line spacing between the text. So we are just going to, align this. Then go to your layer now, select all, use your edit button here to align this to the middle. Okay, then we can even shift it a little bit upwards. World Revival Faith Ministry. Then go to new text and write presents. Presents. Make this to be in capital letters. Change the color to pure white also. Then go to your font, and I'm going to use Poppins medium for this text. So reduce it a little bit in size. Go to your spacing, and then you space this out completely. Now touch back on your relative position and align it properly. Okay, so we have presents. Then we are going to go back to text again and write mega. So mega worship is the theme, or it's the event. It's all about worship. And for the fonts, I'm using a font called Gabriel font. You can download this font on the font called Gabriel, the Gabriel font. Make sure it's also to the middle of your page, design page, of course. It's very important. Then we have new text once again and write worship. Just leave this in with small letters. Okay, but then I'm going to give it now this other color here. Okay, it's kind of close to white, but not too white. So since this is the main theme, I'm going to go here with Gotham. So I would love to use Gotham Black. It's a font you can also download from the font, Gotham Black. Now if you notice this text, the spacing in between is too much. So we are going to go to spacing, and to reduce the spacing here. And while we reduce the spacing, we'll try to be increasing the text in size to see how it works. Alright, so I think 9 is fine. Go to your inner shadow, enable it. You can give it the same color. Now the work of inner shadow is to make the text to appear as though a 3D. So let me show you. When we undo it, you might not really see it well, so let's change the color to maybe, yeah, same color like this. Then you can increase the blur radius. Okay, it gives the text some practical field, which is very important, right? So you can increase the blur radius to 15, then go back to paddling and paddle the text out, okay, so that it can be showing out completely. Use your relative position now to make sure that it's on the middle, and shift this upwards. So we have mega worship as the event itself. And after realizing this, I'm going to bring in the image of the worshiper. So first of all, I'm going to bring in this lady. Now, most often our ladies in the house often lament that we don't use female gospel ministers for our church flyer designs. I hope this one today serves them right, or brings justice to our female flock. All right, those of you who have been complaining, so today we are using images of female gospel minister as well for our design. All right, so we have this. I'm going to bring in the last image. So this is our last image. I just love to crop it a bit and you know, bring it here like so. Then I take this guy a little bit to the right. Can you see that? Then this one. Let's lock it up. So we can even align them, try aligning them to the middle and see, and let's see how it looks. So this is not bad. We are going to lock them up all for now. Then go to our shapes and select a simple square shape. Make it a little bit tinier and bring it here. So for the text color, it's going to be blue. Okay, so that our text can be visible on it. And then after realizing this, the next thing I'm going to do is to go to my font or to my text area and write the date. So let's say it's on Sunday, on the Sunday, which is so it's on Sunday, July the 27th. I hope I got that right. So Sunday 27th. Let's change the text color to pure white. Then go to font area, and on fonts I'm going to use Poppins regular steel or Poppins medium, either of these. So let's say we can use or Poppins semi bold, because we want this to be really bold enough. And bring it here, Sunday 27th. And look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to text again and write July. I'm going to write July 2025. Then I make sure this is in capital letters, and change the color to white again so that it can be visible on that blue shape. Now for the text, I'm going to go to Poppins and use Poppins light. Poppins light. I just want this text to be lighter. No emphasis added on the text. So the main text is the date itself, which is the 27th of July. So we're going to adjust that neatly, and after doing that, we are going to proceed with the theme. So I'm going to go back to my text and write theme, and the theme, yeah, very important. So I would love to, let's say we can go with this text and see this color. What of this? Yeah, so let's leave this with white still, and I'll use popping semi-bold. So I'm very much familiar with multi-serrat, so that's by the way, but we're using poppins for this text. Okay, so have theme, and the theme is saved by grace according to Ephesians 2 verse 28, if I've gotten that correctly. So we're going to write saved by grace, saved by grace according to Ephesians 2 verse 28. Alright, so saved by his grace, by his grace. And we are still going to maintain the same text color here, which is white, but then we are going to go now to our font area and give it popping semi-bold as well, because we want the text to be really visible enough. After doing that, you want to go to your line spacing and work on the line spacing. Now I've noticed something here. It's good that we reduce the size of this theme a bit. Then we bring this guy here. Can you see that? So let's do the necessary alignments. Go to your layer panel and shift the text a little bit closer to the date. Now after realizing this, we are going to go back to our shapes, select a simple square shape, and we are going to do somewhat kind of a partition here, so that we can have enough space to put up the time. So I'm going to leave this way. Let's bring this text a little bit downwards, then copy this and write. So this saved by his grace is according to Ephesians, so we're just going to abbreviate that, Ephesians 2:28, if I'm very correct. I hope so. And let's try to change the color to give it this. Then we go to our font, and I'm going to use Poppins regular for this one. Then we reduce the size a bit to about 22. Do the necessary alignment. We can even go now and bold it, so we can bold this text using on styles and clicking on this B. It will automatically bold the text. Please kindly subscribe to the channel, tell us where you are watching the tutorial from, and I would love to know if you've been following up or if there are any challenges. Drop that in the comment section below, and let's continue with the tutorial to the very end. Now at the end of the video, I'll also be sharing with you the resources, so please keep watching. Now after realizing this, we are going to bring in this line. We're going to move this line downwards for alignment's sake. Okay, then we copy this and write the time. So it's going to be happening as from 9 a.m. 9 a.m. I'll bring it here. can even increase the size of this text. It's the time, so it's very important to make it visible enough so that people don't come late and they begin to complain. So we're going to go to spacing and reduce the spacing between that text. Now, one thing about popping is that I like the font, but I always have issues with popping because of the spacing in between the letters. So I always love to be going through my spacing button to adjust that. Quick one, after doing this, just go to layer, select everything from the theme and to the date, and use relative position to align it properly to the middle of your work. Now, after realizing this, it's about time we write the name of the ministers, and I'm going to begin with a lady. So I'm going to write Apostle Rosemary. So this is fictional. I will just write in any random names. Rosemary Dixon. Okay, it's fictional design. I'll make it in caps and bring it down here. Change the color to pure white, or let's use this other font color here, so it's good. But I'm going to go to my font area now, and I'm using this font called Trajax, or I can still continue with Poppins. No worries, I can still continue with Poppins, but this time I'll be using Poppins regular. So it's always good to you can use the same font family for your design. There are no worries. So reduce the line spacing, and we are going to go to alignment and click middle alignment for this. So we're using this middle alignment or text alignment. Let's make a copy of it and write the name of the next apostle. So I have Apostle Mike Chibuzo. As usual, I'm going with Nigerian names. I love using them a lot for my church flyer and birthday designs. I don't just know why, but that's it. So I'm going to make a copy again and write Minister David, the last minister, gospel minister, Minister David Michael. So most of them are having the name Michael. This is just for illustrative purposes, guys. Nothing too serious here. Okay. So right now I am going to do some adjustments. So I'm going to go to the last color here, which is this guy. I'll try to play around with that color. So we need that that dark color composition, the orange color here, so that this text could sit comfortably. So you can see that. My keyboard is crazy too as well. How can I write David and it's writing to me David? So please kindly subscribe to the channel and make sure that you are following the video. If you have any worries, let us know in the comment section. Also tell us where you are watching us from today, and I'm going to log this up. So okay guys, now after writing the name, the last thing I'm going to do on this design is to go to click on this middle button, go to Bezier tool. So you have this Bezier tool here. Most often you guys are afraid of Bezier tool. I don't know why. It's very simple to use, like what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to click here on this middle button. Okay, once you enable your Bezier, don't do any much adjustment, just click on this middle tool here. So what we're going to do is to take this one up, then click here, take this one down. Okay, that's all. After doing that, click on the check mark and you have this illustrative effect here. What I'm going to do is to enable color, change the color into this. Okay, then quickly increase the size, neatly increase the size of this. Okay, can you see that? Then send it to the back of the images. Go to your layer neatly and quietly send this to the back of the images, so you can see that. Good, so that's that, and we are going to save the design now. Then we proceed to Snapseed for final editing. So I always love to use Snapseed to polish up my design. Stay with us, watch the video to the end, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to turn on your notification. Now I'm going to go to Snapseed, click on Snapseed, and click on this plus button. Click on the plus button, select your design, which is here. First of all, I'm going to make the design to pop, so click on the pop tool, or which is a preset. Then you click on your check mark here. After doing that, you can see that the design has already popped up. Let me show you the before. This is the before and this is the after. Now go back to tools, click on details, and touch down the structure. Let's see, increase the structure a bit. Okay, then sharpen up the design, then go to click on check, go to twin image, increase the brightness a bit, then increase the contrast. Let's make it very much contrasting to about 40 or 49% thereabout. Then go to, don't touch saturation though, go to ambience and increase the ambience. Then go to your highlights, increase highlights. So let's check, yeah, increase the highlight, but not too much. So let's try to reduce the highlight a bit. Let's reduce the ambience also. I think the ambience is too much. Then go to shadow, reduce the shadow. Let's see, yeah, reduce the shadow a bit to about -24. Then the warmness, reduce the warmness also to about -40. Click on your check mark, then you can export your design. And yeah, our design is done. This is the before. As you can see, this is the final work. The power of Snapseed in your graphic design journey. So guys, that's it for these church flyer designs for today. As a tutorial, I was trying to show you how you can achieve some cool church flyer designs just with the help of your smartphone, using Pixellab and Snapseed for final finishing touches. Thank you so much for watching the video. Usually I don't love to use text effects for my church flyer design, so expect to see much of more of this kind of designs from me or from us in our subsequent tutorials. Until then, stay blessed, keep watching the tutorial and practicing. I would love to see you in our next video. Until then, stay blessed, and it's Dance Graphics.